All right, here today I want to discuss the difference between heat exhaustion and heat stroke. It's July 6, 2025, and hope you had a good 4th of July weekend so far. In Whitehall, Michigan, it's currently 78 degrees as I do this video. West Michigan has already endured 2 major heat waves, with temperatures soaring into the low to mid-90s. During my June 20th Basic 101 course, I stressed an important core principle, which is to hydrate, stay shaded, and cool down often. I even put up a tarp over our common area to protect students from the intense sun. Why did I do this? Because I was actively working to prevent heat exhaustion, and more critically, heat stroke. But do you know the difference between the two? More importantly, can you recognize the signs before it's too late? When comparing heat exhaustion with heat stroke, there are some things that you need to know. Know that both conditions are dangerous responses to extreme heat, but they differ significantly in severity and in their treatment. Heat exhaustion is the body's early warning sign that it's overheating. It typically begins with dehydration from heavy sweating, salt loss, and prolonged exposure to heat temperatures. These are the early signs. If not treated, it can quickly progress to heat stroke, a medical emergency in which the body's temperature control system fails, and this potentially leads to brain damage, organ failure, or even death. At Arcturus, we teach our students how to monitor and regulate their core body temperature, because failing to do so in extreme conditions can have serious consequences. It's a bad day. There are some key differences between heat exhaustion and heat stroke. First is the severity. Heat exhaustion is more moderate. It can be treated on site. You can handle it at your camp. While heat stroke is critical and requires emergency medical attention. It's the time to call 911. Heat exhaustion involves heavy and continuous sweating, whereas with heat stroke, your skin becomes hot and dry. The sweating is done. There's a difference in body temperature. With heat exhaustion, your body's temperature will be below 104 degrees Fahrenheit. With heat stroke, it will be above 104 degrees. There's a difference in your mental state. With heat exhaustion, you feel fatigued but conscious. With heat stroke, you will be confused, disoriented, and you may lose your consciousness. There's also a difference in pulse. With heat exhaustion, your pulse will be rapid and weak. With heat stroke, your pulse will be rapid and strong. That's the difference. Also, with heat exhaustion, watch for these symptoms: excessive sweating, thirst, dehydration, dizziness, fainting, nausea with possible vomiting, muscle cramps, cool and clammy pale skin, weakness, fatigue, headache, rapid weak pulse. Now with heat stroke, watch for these symptoms: severe or a pounding headache, confusion or an altered mental status, absence of sweating. At this point, you're done sweating. Red hot, dry skin, a body temperature above 104 degrees Fahrenheit, as previously mentioned, nausea, vomiting, a rapid, strong pulse, and short, shallow breathing, and potentially a loss of consciousness. In extreme cases, you might experience seizures. Now, to treat heat exhaustion, move to a shaded or air-conditioned area. Remove excess clothing. Rehydrate with water or electrolyte-rich fluids such as Gatorade. Apply cool, damp cloths to the neck, head, and underarm area. Take a cool shower if that's an option. To treat heat stroke, you do many of the same things. One difference, you call 911 immediately because it's a medical emergency. Relocate the person to a cooler area. Again, remove clothing to aid cooling. Apply cold compresses or ice packs to the neck, groin, and armpits. Lay the person down and monitor closely for changes in consciousness. In summary, Michigan, the summer is no joke. So stay prepared, stay hydrated, and don't ignore the signs of heat-related illness. When things cool off, come visit me at survivalschoolmichigan.com. I'll see you in the wild. Until next time, stay safe out there.